So yeah, welcome to the... Oh god. What's going on, guys and girls? My name is James, or ThnxCya, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod spotlight. And today we are going to be taking a look at the fantastic and very, very green Creeper Dimension mod. So yeah, in case you've ever wondered, well, these creepers, they do not look very human. I wonder where they came from. Well, this is where they came from. This is their homeland. And, you know, they come to our world and they visit, and sometimes they get a bit overexcited and they blow up and... Yeah, but this is where they come from, this beautiful green portal here. So we're going to go and take a look in a second. However, the first thing we're going to do is show you how to actually make this portal. It's not one of them which is randomly spawning. You do have to make it yourself, but it's pretty straightforward to do. And the one thing that you're going to need to do in order to get it is go and find yourself some of this. So this is the creepium ore, and this is spawning in the overworld. So it's not too uncommon. I think it spawns around sort of 35 blocks above bedrock. If I remember correctly, sort of somewhere in the middle of the generation. It's not like really, really rare like emeralds, but you're going to have to go and have a little look for it. And what happens is when you break this, it will actually give you this really kind of like, I guess it looks a bit like a leaf, but it's not. It's a creepium shard. And these are made in order to sort of make the portal. So you're going to need to make yourself some creepium, which is like the solid block. So how we do this is really straightforward. We just have 4 creepium shards like that, and then it will actually give us 2 blocks of creepium. So it's kind of cool. So for every 4 you get 2, which is quite nice, instead of for every 4 you get 1. So you can make your portal a little bit quicker. And then once you've got that, you let's go do some hardcore parkour here. Oh god. Yes. Once you've done that, you need to make, obviously, as many as you can make to make a portal. That's a lot of making. And once you've actually done that, you don't light it by using a flint and steel or anything like that. You need to get yourself another one of those creepium shards, and then you just right-click it on the portal, and then that will light it. So yeah, enough of us talking in the overworld. Let's go and pay a visit to Mr. Creeper. So yeah, welcome to the... Oh god. So yeah, welcome to the Creeper Dimension. This is where the creepers are from, and as you can see visually, this place is absolutely insane. So you kind of have like a base level here, but then above you, you have these really, really awesome stacked floating islands which contain various ores and bits and pieces that we're going to take a look at. It's got loads of trees, and it goes up maybe like 5 or 6 layers worth of these really cool orbs. Orbs? Orbs? I guess you'd call them orbs, but sort of, you know, like, so I guess they're mini, like, little mini floating islands, I guess, and they go all the way up to the top, all different shapes and sizes. Now, you will notice that I am actually in survival mode, but we're not getting attacked by creepers. Now, the beauty of this dimension is that although it is absolutely packed with creepers, as you can probably tell, these are actually special neutral creepers, because, of course, we are in their homeland, so they have no need to fight, right? So, you know, they're nice and friendly, and they're sort of slightly welcoming. Of course, there is one issue. If you do touch any of them by accident, so if you give one a cheeky punch, or if you, you know, engage in it and, you know, give it a bit of a smack, then he will explode. So, oh god. I like the way because they spawn on the top of these islands, right? And I don't know if this was, like meant to happen, but when they fall off, they kind of die and they give you their gunpowder. So it's a little bit strange. So you will have like falling creepers, which is quite funny, but. Yeah, they do drop a lot of gunpowder. This is a great place to come for resources and stuff. Now, as well as that, the sort of normal creepers, we do also have these guys here, which are like creeper warriors. So these guys wander around. These are armored, so they'll have different types of armor on them. Oh god. And they do actually make like the creeper noise, so you can sort of maybe slightly get a little bit panicked because every now and again they will make that sort of noise if you go close to them. But yeah, this one has gold armor on, but if we go to this one here has some different bits, and this is actually one of the armor sets that you can get in this world. So, you know, these guys are going to be a little bit tougher if you accidentally hit those. They're going to do a little bit more damage. But yeah, let's take a look around and see what we have. So, the first thing you'll notice here are these really, really nice looking trees. So these are trees that you can only find in this particular dimension, and I've forgotten actually what, creep leaves. I think this is just like the creeper tree, or creep tree, or something like that. But yeah, obviously you can get the wood planks, which all have like a green tinge. As you can tell, it's very, very green. I did mention that at the beginning of the video, but I don't know, it looks nice. It looks really pretty. So you can make the logs, and then of course you can make the wooden planks as well. So you can take these back into the overworld and use them as sort of a design feature, I guess. But you also have a set of specialist wooden tools in this sort of I guess, wood. So, you have the axe and the pickaxe and all that stuff, which is all well and good. But you also have this item here, which is really, really good. And this is actually a blast-proof door. So this is made... actually, do I have a blast-proof door in there? Yes, I do. Happy days. This is just made with 6 creep planks like this. And this is TNT resistant, which is very, very cool. So if we grab ourselves a lever... And if we grab ourselves a block of TNT, where are you? Why you hide from me, TNT? Where is it? What the hell is it? Am I being blind? Come to me, TNT. It has big TNT written on it. How could I not spot? Oh, there it is. Right, okay, happy days. So yeah, if I stick this here and I just give it a cheeky little signal, then all of a sudden, da-da, as you can see, the torches will get blown up, but the door is intact. So this is going to be a nice little thing that you can have in your overworld. Steel doors and metal doors are all well and good, but they do look quite industrial. So this has a bit more of a homely feel to it. But yeah, moving on, we're going to go back over here now. What was in this chest again? Ah, yes! This is Creepium. Now, if you remember the ore that we actually had in the overworld, this is also another set that you can make using that ore itself. So once you've got enough for the portal and you're still collecting some, if you're in, normal mining mode, then you can make yourself this... You can make yourself this specialist armor set. So we've got the helmet, obviously the chest plate, the leggings and the boots, and then obviously the sword, shovel, axe, and pickaxe. So this is a 6+ attack damage, but it is in this really, really nice green color, so it does look pretty cool. It looks a bit like an emerald, what emerald weapons would have been like if there were emerald weapons, but yeah, very, very cool nonetheless. Let's stick that back in there. Now, in this chest as well, we have another set, which is actually one of the other elements to this, which is the creep stone. So this takes the place of basically a lot of the floor. So I guess you could say this is the creeper version of normal clean stone or cobblestone. So this is the set that you can make. This is the creep stone set, and once again, you actually do have a stone set of armor, which is kind of cool. It looks like sort of army camouflage. Let's put this guy on here. I'm going to put that on, and then we go to the old F5. There we go. So you can almost like camouflage yourself in this world using this armor set, which is very nice. That's made exactly the normal way, apart from you do need to harvest this creepstone here, which is pretty much everywhere, so you won't have too much trouble with that. But yeah, moving on. The next thing we have in here, now, as I kind of mentioned with this world, it's not really one of those places that you'll come to like the Twilight Forest and you'll spend like 1,000,000 hours walking around it, but it's a place you'll come to sort of gather resources because there's some very, very rich resources in this place. And one of them is this really, really nice fluorostone. So this is effectively a green glowstone, and I've seen a few mods that have done like different coloured glowstones because they look really nice. Well, if you ever fancied having a green glowstone, this is your man over here. Feels keeper of the green glowstone. So yeah, this is made exactly the same as normal glowstone. You'll find this, you'll break it, it will drop into the dust, so obviously having a fortune pick will be really, really good in this situation. And then if you make the fluorostone, just 4 pieces like that, boom, you've got yourself some of that, and then you can take this green stuff into your world and do whatever you want with it, really. But as well as that, we have loads more stuff. We have this stuff here, which is actually a food source, and I think this is one of only 2 food sources available in this area, and this is called creep stick grass. Now what happens is when you harvest this, it grows a little bit like reeds, so you can take this and you can grow this. If you just take like a piece of this stone with you, and then you can stick that on the top. But if you just stick one of these pieces into a crafting bench, then it will give you this, and it will actually give you 2 of them, which is stick grass fruit, which is pretty cool. It's very nice and orange, so you can eat this. I'm not hungry at the moment. If I get hungry, I shall nom it. And we have 2 more ores that can be found here, which can only be found in this dimension, which are the, oh god, I struggle with this word, arbitrum ore, and we have the photonium ore. So this one, the photonium ore, I kind of regard it kind of similar to coal, basically. But the cool thing about it is that you can actually make torches with it that glow green. So this is a really, really nice effect, I think. You've got like the little fire bit at the top, but it has that really sort of dull green glow, a bit like a flare or something. But these are normal torches, but these are made using the ore that is given from these. And this one here, the Arbitium, is actually a little bit more sort of heavy duty because you can make a decent armor set actually with it. This is a good armor set, and you can also make some good tools. So the sword has 7+ attack damage. And, when you break it, you get these shards, and then once again with the shards, you can use it to make blocks, or you can use it to make all the armor sets. And, of course, with the photonium, it drops this photonium dust here, which then can be made... Oh, God. Didn't mean to do that. Which then... Hang on. oh god, wrong one. Which then can be made. I'm clicking the wrong button here, aren't I? Oh god, never mind. I'm failing. It can be made into torches, basically. So you know, you just put a stick underneath it with one of these in. It would probably be best to use these sticks actually from the wood in here. These really cool creeper trees, and then you can make yourself some fancy looking torches. So yeah, moving on. I did mention about the resources. Now you can kind of see a few little blocks of this in the bottom of that one there, and yeah, it's not some up there as well. So as you can see, it's a little bit tricky to get. However, this stuff is going to be really, really useful because this is a gunpowder block. So if you're someone that likes to make TNT, this is the one for you, because every time you break some of this stuff with a piece of fruit, it drops gunpowder. So as well as the kind of like creepers falling all over the shop and having a swim in this hideous water, you can get loads of gunpowder from this place, obviously, because this is a very volatile area. I don't trust you. But as well as that, you do also have some more stuff in and around this water. And the water actually serves a pretty important purpose, because it's not just water, it's actually nitroglycerin. So you do have a few other blocks here as well. I wanted to show you the cracked stone, the stone bricks, the mossy stone and the creep stone and stuff. But yeah, you actually have to make this, which is a new bucket called the Arbitrum bucket, which is made from the Arbitrum ore, which is the blue one here. So if we actually grab that quickly and click the old receipt, there we go. We need 3 Arbitrum shards, and this is the only way to harvest this stuff, which is actually nitroglycerin. So as you can see there, we've got a nitroglycerin filled bucket, and then this is now used to create this item here, which is the ECD. So this is like an ubercharged TNT block. What does ECD stand for? The funniest suggestion wins the internet. Yeah, okay, so you do have a few different ways of getting the nitroglycerin in order to make this block. So it does come in water form, and this is really, really plentiful in and around the world, but for every time you want to use it, you're going to have to make another bucket. Alternatively, they do actually have this, which is solid nitroglycerin. So you can actually pick this. It's a little bit sort of sandy in texture, but when you do break it, it does give you nitroglycerin powder, and then that is also used in the recipe for this ECD. So that's how we make it. Just creepstone across the top in like an X shape, and then in the 4 available slots, either the nitroglycerin powder or the nitroglycerin bucket, and then that'll give you the ECD. So I'm going to explode this, but I'm actually going to explode this in the overworld, because basically all of this creepstone is kind of like, it's invulnerable to explosions. So you know, there's not going to be any big holes in this place. Anything that explodes, it's not going to make any difference whatsoever. So obviously, like, that's kind of cool. So if you want to make like a blast-proof area, you could get yourself a blast-proof door. You could harvest a load of this creepstone, and then you can use that to kind of make yourself a super blast-proof area. But yeah, if you just look around for a second, it's so cool. And I do believe that this mod is going to be getting updated, hopefully with more new features, because this is actually a really old mod, and it's been kind of abandoned but sort of re-loved recently, so that's kind of exciting. So yeah, there should be some more cool stuff coming in here, but as a dimension, I think it looks really, really nice. Very, very pretty indeed. So yeah, anyway, right, let's head back to the overworld and blow some stuff up. Okay, so we're in the middle of the jungle here, and I thought it might be quite cool because there's a lot of stuff going on in jungle blocks, so let's see how big a hole we can make with this. So as I said, this is the ECD, and this is the specialist sort of TNT explosive block that you can only get from the nitroglycerin found in the creeper dimension. So let's stick this up here. Let's just do 1 to start off with and see what kind of hole we can get. So the thing about this is it actually takes much longer for it to detonate. So you've got a little bit longer to get away from it, which is kind of explained because, oh god, which is kind of explained because the explosive range is way, way bigger, as you can see. It makes a really, really big hole compared to normal TNT. I'd probably say it's around, I don't know, maybe 5-6 times bigger. So I'm kind of thinking maybe 4, and then maybe 4 or 5 times more powerful. So that's really, really good for like clearing stuff away. Let's do another one. So yeah, it does give you a little bit more time to sort of run away, as you can see here. I'll just fly away because I can. And as you can see, it makes a really, really big hole. So if you're someone that has a little bit of a destructive side, which is definitely someone like me, because I do really enjoy sort of blowing stuff up, then this might be a really, really fun mod for you. But as well as that, of course, it does have all of the really, really practical blocks and uses and stuff to it. It's a nice little mod for aesthetic touches as well, because of course you do have a lot of the blast proof. Oh, it's too tempting. Come on. All right, this is... Oh, why did you spawn your beautiful village right next to me? Worst idea ever. Worst idea ever. Why did you do this to me? That doesn't make a good finale to the video. But yeah, as I kind of mentioned, there is loads of aesthetic blocks and stuff for it. There's obviously the blast-proof protection. There's loads of different armor sets and stuff. So it's a really nice little Dimension mod. It visually looks amazing as well. That's kind of what I like about it as well. I love the floating islands and stuff. I think they look awesome. So yeah, I don't know if this will be... this will get all of them, but let's give it a go and see what we can do. Let's take a little look-see here. Oh no! Oh my god. Oh wow. Yeah, so as you can see, this was once a beautiful looking village. Now it's a big hole, isn't it? But yeah, okay, so that's about it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, and if you like the sound of a dimension full of creepers which don't actually blow up the second you go anywhere near them, then please leave a like on this video. If we could get over 1,000, that would be absolutely fantastic. So yes, thank you so much for your support. It means an absolute ton to me. But yeah, as well as that, if you're not yet subscribed, go for it. We do Minecraft done fun. But until next time, thank you once again for watching. It's been a pleasure. As always, thanks. And see ya.